Hello, everybody. I was actually sitting there thinking about this one topic that been on my mind for a while. And but before I continue, for those who are on my DayShawn R show, can you guys check out my Arthur channel? There'll be a whole lot more Arthur content on there. If you're interested in writing and tips about how I do my process to actually create books, check out that channel. There'll be more content we got to do with writing on that channel. The main blogs, like the vlogs, whatever, it's gonna be on this channel and it will be on the Arthur channel. So you'll see the main blog on both channels, but it'll be more additional Arthur content on the Arthur channel. With that out the way, this is a topic that I was thinking about for a while, and I've mentioned I just made a video about Final Fantasy 15, how people actually were complaining about how long it took them to create Final Fantasy 15, and how people complain about me when I was writing E-Bar. They were all on my head like, dude, it take you this, like E-Bar came out back in 2012, in 2016, and now it's finally coming out. And my cousin on my head about it. A lot of people on my head about that. Like, it took me this long to write E-Bar, or E-Bar actually existed since 2008. The thing is, though, writing is hard. Creating anything is a hard thing to do. It ain't the fact that, like my friend from the John Gray show, Jonathan, he say that writing is easy, and this guy is literally struggling to get to chapter 3 in his own personal novel right now. So I hate when he say that, because he say that in a sense of writing easy because anybody just write anything that don't make sense and just put a book out. That is an incorrect statement. Okay, when people say something is easy, normally they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Because writing or creating a video game, it's not easy. Because like I say, for instance, when it comes to video games, it's something that is, I don't know, could sink your company if it fucking fails. So if you don't do it right, if you don't put out the best product, the product that you could actually make, it could backlash. You could lose a whole lot of money. And you should take this shit seriously. Take your time. And if you take time to create your vision, create your vision. Don't rush something out just because you think it. Let me rush that out. You rush a video game out, it'll be full of bugs and glitches. You rush a book out, it'll be full of plot holes and grammar errors. You do not want to do that shit. You got to take your time. You got to actually take your time and critique things instead of just rushing things. You can't just rush things. And I always got to tell him. And that's the process of like writing, for instance. It's hard as fuck. It's literally hard as fuck. Like, you gotta think about these characters, for instance. Is these character actually realistic? Will people relate to these characters? You gotta actually think about stuff like that when you write a book. Like, okay. Or what she did, was that believable? Will somebody actually do something like that? Was somebody actually react like that? Do people actually talk like this? You know what I'm saying? Or then you're like, okay, this plot. It is a strong enough plot to get somebody interested in my story throughout the whole book. Just think about a whole lot of stuff. Or then, the difference between words, like, it is the correct word, god damn it, pull out the damn dictionary. Okay, it's the right word. It is not easy, okay? To actually create your vision and make sure that it be received in a positive way is the most hardest fucking thing ever. It is. And it takes long. The right process is long. And I would kind of tell John, like, you gotta actually treat your work like it's a baby. Like it's your baby. Like, for instance, you want your baby to be clean, smell good, have nice clothes, well groomed, all that stuff. You want your kid to represent you. And like, okay, like, the way your kid look actually is like basically showing you, basically like you ain't no good parent because of the way you just have your kid out there and nappy here, smell like shit, dirty ass clothes on or whatever, and it make you look bad as a parent. When you put out a piece of shit product, it make you look bad as a developer if you make it a video game. It make you look bad as an author if you writing a fucking book. Like, why would you even put this piece of shit out in the public and rob people with this shitty ass product? And that's just how it is, man. That's all I'm saying. Your book gotta represent you, and you gotta make sure that people receive it in the correct way. No, it's a truth for no. You can't please everybody. There'll be even though your book can be real good, there'll be some people that still hate it, but still, you might have more positive their feedback to negative feedback. You actually take your time and get the best product that you can actually get out. Cause honestly, when I wrote E-Bar, for instance, it basically how I did this was I go through a page and I go back and edit that page and then go to the next page and kept editing it, and then I got done with the whole damn thing. I went to like at the end of the chapter, I go back and reread the whole chapter and make sure I haven't missed anything. And then I sent it to the editor. Like when I was done like with everything, I sent it to the editor and then read it again. I read this book like at least 4 times. You see how bad this damn book is? You got to work hard and make sure that you can just deliver the best product that you possibly deliver. Cause you know, if people like, well shit, DayShawn don't give a fuck about what he wrote. He just do all book. It's shitty as hell. Like, no, I ain't say that it's the best book ever, but I actually put my heart and soul into it. Now, I know people look like, is that motherfucking book out yet? Nah, it's not out yet. I'm still currently waiting for the ebook to come. I will actually make a video about that when it actually come out, but I'm currently waiting for the ebook. Cause you know, Create Space being the jackass that they are, jackasses that they are. They do the paperback, and then once your paperback is completely complete and you approve it, then they start the Kindle. It's another 9-day process. Like, it's a 9-day process already, get that right, and then 9-day process again to get the Kindle. And that's saying they do it right the first time. So you be sitting there like, God damn. And that's what I'm waiting for. Once they done with the Kindle, I'll put the book up for sale. Now I gotta figure out how much I'll make the things cost. I can order my own book right now, which I can do today. Because it's like a good couple of people that want to sell them damn things too. And get them out the way real fast. But anyway, it's hard. Don't take it easy, and you gotta be dedicated to actually get your book done and to actually do it right. That shit costs money too. I mean, honestly, when it comes to E-Bar, honestly, I'll invest $911 into that book. And you know, I know a lot of authors invest more. Now this is just publishing the book. You know what I'm saying? Like editing, I got like a deal with editing, you know, to get the cover made. I'll actually make a video actually stating how much it actually cost me to get everything done. So I'll make a video about that. But you know, I got off easy because, you know, I knew people that knew how to do a lot of stuff. So I know somebody that is an English major and she real good, so she edited my book for me. And she did a good job. But that shit expensive if you get it done correctly. Like, not correctly, but professionally, completely professionally. They saw 10 cents per fucking word. I mean, honestly, if I got that edited by $1, I have to spend like $4,000 on that shit. And that shit right there, it's not good. It's not good. And that's another thing that make it a writing process. You can write it, but yes. But to get it edited, formatted correctly, and then you gotta pay for stuff that you need to actually push the sales, it make the process a little bit more harder. And writing a book, to actually get it right like the first draft, you think it easy, and then you go through it, you see shit that don't work, you gotta delete shit. Or you'll see stuff that you would add in, like I'm still add in a little bit more here, you gotta add in more. And then you gotta edit it, and then you gotta reread and reread and reread. You reread your work over and over again, get to the point you're like watching the same comedy movie 13 times. You ain't not gonna laugh no more. I know everything that he going to say. All the punchlines. And that's how I feel. Shit not easy. It's really not. And people need to understand that shit, man. It's a very stressful thing. Like, honestly, like, you write it or you just stuck, like, you get hit with a writer block, which never happened to me. Honestly, I never got hit with that. But when some people get hit with it, they don't start writing for a long time until they find their way around that. My problem is, I don't get hit with writing block. I get hit with, I don't feel like writing. Let me go play video games. I get hit with that. My laziness take over, and I don't feel like doing anything. I got like I'm the type of person that got that burst type of effect. Like, well, I want something done. Like the last 3 chapters of E-Bar, they're like all together, all 3 of them, like 100 pages. I got that shit done like within like 2 weeks, fully edited everything. I was gone, but then the sluggishness happened again, and I ain't right after that for like a good 20 days, and now I'm working on Mizuki right now. It happens. You need rest periods or you'll get burnt out. And I get burnt out more than I hit a writer block. I just get burnt the fuck out. That's my problem. But like I said, don't let nobody let you think this shit is easy. It's not. It really not. You gotta think about a lot of stuff when it comes to writing. You gotta find out what really works. You gotta find out what people would like, and you should not actually fully write. You write for yourself because you like writing, but you shouldn't actually fully write for yourself. Because if you write for yourself, another thing that John Dumbass said, you gonna be the only one that reads your book. Honestly, I'm gonna write what I want to write, and it's not gonna be received very well. You should write what you want to write to the point that okay, all right, but then like what is people into? Oh yeah, so you gotta do something for the people too. Sure, keep it true to what your own vision, but don't just write something that you would like. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Like honestly, I wouldn't mind just writing nothing but fantasy novels and anime novels like Mizuki up there. But I know if I want to get my name out there a little bit more, I had to write at Urban Fisher. These books right here sell well. These books right here is a lot of things that the people in the urban or black community like to read. So like, okay, let me appeal to a lot of people, get my name out there, and then eventually I could actually write my fantasy story, my action story, my, the story that actually I want to actually create, like Mizuki. I write Mizuki anyway. But they're going to be received a little bit well because people know, like, you know what, DayShawn wrote the shit out of E-Bar wrote a pretty good book. Let me give this thing a damn try. It might be out of my element. Mizuki might be out of my element. But hell, he's a pretty darn good writer, so he might do a good job with this one. And they might end up liking it. Which what they did in the other Mizuki when they read the original one. A lot of people wasn't into anime, but once they read Mizuki, they love anime and fantasy. Like, he did a great job. So yeah, sometimes you gotta step outside your element. Sometimes you got to work harder to actually appeal to other people, because at the end of the day, we write because we love it, but you still want people to buy your product too. You want people to actually enjoy the things that you create, and that's the thing. That's the main thing that makes the writing process hard, because you already thinking about what others would actually think and how people are going to receive your work. And that's why people be struggling to actually put a book out. Like I said before, I'll say it one last time. Don't let nobody fool you. This shit is not fucking easy. It's not. But anyway, tell you guys thank. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll tell you guys when E-Bar is out for you guys to actually pick this damn book up. And have a good one, everybody. Peace out.